Today I'm taking a look at a 2013 Land Rover Range Rover Evoque, which is a compact luxury crossover SUV first introduced for the 2012 model year and seen a new second generation for the 2019 model year. It was offered as a 3-door or 5-door model and a convertible or hardtop. The Evoque is the smallest and least expensive model in the Land Rover Range Rover sub lineup of vehicles, and it was offered in 4 different trim packages, starting off with this Pure Plus model, then the Pure Premium, the Dynamic Premium, and the top-end Prestige Premium model. The Evoque is a beautiful design with a strong resemblance to other members of the Range Rover family and is virtually a carryover from the original LRX concept vehicle that preceded it. It has a dramatically sloping roofline that cuts down to meet the rising beltline at the rear end. Sheet metal has a clean and muscular look that results in a very athletic stance, further enhanced by dramatic fender bulges and oversized wheels, hiked up rocker panels, a rear spoiler, and dual exhaust. Premium touches further enhance its appeal, including the modern headlight and taillight designs, mirror-integrated blinkers, faux brushed aluminum accents, and the illusion of a floating roof, which is also available in a different color from the body as an option, not featured on this specific Evoque. Perhaps one of the most premium touches is the large Range Rover lettering on the hood and rear hatch that give the Evoque an association with the much more expensive and premium Range Rover and Range Rover Sport models. Although the Evoque's a lot less expensive than the Range Rover and the Range Rover Sport models, when you get inside, it's got much of the same appeal to it. It has a very high-end look and feel to it, a really nice stylish layout, high-quality materials throughout, some really nice soft-touch materials, some brushed aluminums, and a really nice level of standard options and features. As for features, the Evoque comes very heavily loaded even in this base model. We've got leather seating surfaces throughout, and the driver and front passenger seat are full power. We get power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, and memory settings for 3 drivers. We've got a Meridian audio system with great sound characteristics. Some storage space in the door. Electronic rear hatch. Steering wheel's got a nice design. It's leather wrapped with a tri-spoke design. We've got some audio controls in the upper left here, menu controls in the upper right, cruise control on the bottom, and audio controls over here on the left. You also see that it is a heated steering wheel, and we've got paddle shifters on the back side of the steering wheel. Instrument cluster's got a nice stylish look to it with the speedometer on the left and our tachometer on the right with an LCD screen in the middle. Got a couple of vents up on the top of the dash here. Got our push button start with a smart key. And then this duals as a backup camera. We've also got our audio system with AM/FM radio, CD player, satellite radio, and you can connect a device using a hardwire or Bluetooth connection. We've also got Bluetooth connectivity for placing phone calls through the vehicle audio system. We've got our CD player down below here, audio controls, hazard lights. We've got a dual zone climate control system for the driver and front passenger side, and we've also got heated seats for the driver and front passenger. Electronic parking brake here, hill descent control, can turn the traction control on and off. We've got a rotary shifter here that pops up when the vehicle is on. We've got 4 traction modes that you can adjust between, and we've got this little cover here concealing our 2 cup holders and a 12-volt outlet. Center armrest folds up, and we've got some storage space inside, as well as some USB connections, auxiliary connection, and another 12-volt outlet. We've also got a self-dimming rear view mirror and some reading lights. Our rear seat is plenty spacious for a compact crossover SUV. Center armrest folds down into an armrest with 2 cup holders, and we've got a little storage compartment. We've got vents to bring heat and air to the rear, as well as some storage space down below. And our seat backs do fold down in a 60-40 split to further increase rear cargo area. And our doors have some built-in storage space as well. Coming around back, we've got an electronic rear hatch. And despite the sloping roofline of the Evoque, we've still got a pretty good level of rear cargo space. You'll see we've got a built-in privacy cover, and we've got a 12-volt outlet. Below the floorboard, we've got our spare tire. The Evoque's got a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo with 240 horsepower and 251 pound-feet of torque. In early years, that's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and starting in 2014, that's increased to a 9-speed automatic transmission. The Evoque was also available with a performance bump to 286 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. The 0 to 60 time on the Evoque is about 6.9 seconds, and on models equipped with the 6-speed automatic, you're going to see an EPA rating of 18 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. Models equipped with the 9-speed automatic see a slight increase to 21 to 22 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway. All right, we'll go ahead and start this test with a little acceleration onto the highway. At 60 miles an hour without flooring it. So the Evoque is definitely plenty quick. 6.9 is not the fastest time within this compact luxury crossover SUV segment, but it's going to be more than adequate for most people. I don't think that at any point you're going to feel like there isn't enough power for, you know, accelerating onto the highway, going up really steep grades, passing other vehicles on the highway. It's going to handle all of that just fine. Now, the one thing I will say I'm not real crazy about with this powertrain in the Evoque is that that turbo is really powerful when you're accelerating hard, but it's almost a little bit too powerful when you just want to drive normal. I kind of feel like when you're just accelerating at a normal pace, that turbo really wants to engage and throws you back in the seats, and it makes it hard to just have a nice, smooth drive when that's what you're after. If you're cross-shopping the Evoque with the Discovery Sport, I did a review on one of those about 2 weeks ago. I'll put a link to it in the upper right-hand corner if you want to check it out. And it was really nice. I liked it as well. I think they're both really great models. But if I was choosing between the two, there is no doubt in my mind that I'd go with the Evoque. It, for starters, just has a much more stylish look to it, much more premium. It's got kind of that Range Rover look, whereas the Discovery Sport naturally has more of that Discovery look to it. I will say the Discovery is more practical. It's more spacious inside. It's got that available third row seat, which you don't get in the Evoque. So definitely from that practicality standpoint, it has the edge. But if you're looking for a premium, you know, luxury SUV, I feel like the Evoque does that a lot better than the Discovery Sport. One thing I'm not real impressed with on the Evoque is the amount of road noise we get in the cabin. Given that it's a luxury SUV, I expect it to be a lot quieter than it is, and I think part of that is, again, the Range Rover name association. You know, because those are such high-end luxury SUVs, you kind of expect this to be at the same level, which it is in some capacities, but when it comes to that road noise, not quite on par. It's a little bit on the louder side. And again, when you think about the fact that it's a fairly affordable SUV, it's a compact SUV, it's a little bit understandable, but still, I wish it was a little quieter for highway driving. One thing I will give the Evoque is that it's very comfortable. I think it's got a really nice feel inside. You feel really tucked in, the seats are really comfortable, and the material that they use kind of keeps you from sliding around on the seat, and then it's got kind of the side bolsters coming up on either end, which just keeps you really snug going around the corners. On top of that, steering wheel's leather wrapped, so it's very comfortable, tons of luxury and tech features, and again, it just has a really premium look to the interior. Although Land Rover has a great reputation for off-road capability, the Evoque is not going to be quite as capable as other models in their lineup. It's not really the main point of this vehicle. This is intended to be an urban SUV. It's a small SUV that's easy to drive around town, it's fuel efficient, and it's certainly not going to keep up with a Discovery or a Range Rover off-road. But at the same time, compared to other compact luxury crossover SUVs, this is going to be pretty capable. We've got that four-wheel drive system, we've got the hill descent control, we've got the 4 terrain modes, and so it still comes with a nice level of capability, just not necessarily what you expect with the Land Rover name. So all around, as far as driving impressions go, I think it's a really nice vehicle. It's got a great interior design, it's very comfortable, it's very smooth, it's got good handling, the powertrain is plenty powerful. My only real complaints are that that turbo can be a little bit too powerful when you're just driving normal, and then again, the road noise is a bit disappointing. So that's a look at the first generation model of the Land Rover Range Rover Evoque, an incredibly attractive SUV. I think that within this segment of compact luxury crossover SUVs, this is one of the best looking models out there. It looks a lot like its more expensive Range Rover siblings, but at a much more affordable price. Likewise, inside it's got a really great interior with a very attractive design, a nice functional layout, good level of standard options and features, and as you go into those higher end trim packages, they come with some really nice luxury and tech features as well. It's fun to drive with a really nice peppy 2-liter 4-cylinder, great fuel economy, and for a compact crossover SUV, this is also going to be a lot more capable than other models in the segment. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more car and truck reviews, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.